Hello everyone. In recent days, both domestic and international media have reported that North Korea will launch its first military satellite in June. They openly announced that the satellite will be used to monitor the U.S. military, as they oppose the joint exercises between South Korea and the U.S., which they consider a symbol of aggression. Many of you may wonder why North Korea is so defiant and reckless. North Korea is a poor and seemingly backward country. Although there are no official statistics on its economy, the videos and images on the internet show that North Korea is much poorer than us. They are also backward as smartphones are not developed and the internet is not allowed. On the other hand, the US is the superpower of the world, with a large and wealthy population. The US also has a trade and military alliance that any country has to be wary of. And if they confront this alliance militarily, it seems that no one on earth can match them. But strangely, time after time, North Korea always shows its opposition to the US. Sometimes they launch missiles, sometimes they test nuclear weapons, and this time they launch a satellite and declare that it is not for watching bikinis on the beach, but for spying on the US military. According to the information being circulated, North Korea's satellite will be launched by a ballistic missile, including those used to put satellites into orbit, and this violates the UN resolution. The US reacted strongly to North Korea's satellite launch and stated bluntly that they would shoot down any object that threatens their territory. But back to the main question: what makes a small and poor country dare to confront the most powerful country in the world? I think there are some main reasons that experts have analyzed as follows. First, North Korea has nothing to lose, so it is not afraid. Why is that? As you have seen, any country that opposes the US's ideals will be punished economically and diplomatically, such as banning imports of goods or trade with other countries, or banning the use of important services such as international payment services. If your country had to face the US sanctions, our economy would surely collapse because we depend too much on these factors. But you see, North Korea doesn't care because they have been sanctioned for too long and they are used to it. They can produce their own goods or sometimes smuggle them from their neighbors. They don't need international trade either. They exchange goods with their allies. They even ban their people from using the internet to avoid contact with the outside world. It's like there is a small world on Earth that is North Korea. It's kind of good in a bad way. North Korean children will study hard instead of watching TikTok videos of shaking their butts. In general, North Korea has nothing left for the US to sanction, so they are not afraid. Second, North Korea may be small, but it has very dangerous weapons. You must have guessed it, that is nuclear weapons. North Korea has possessed nuclear weapons for a long time, and until now they still hold on to them tightly. Sometimes they take them out to scare the US. This continues to make North Korea sanctioned in a stable way. If they agreed to give up nuclear weapons, perhaps North Korea would be completely different now. Although having nuclear weapons will make North Korea sanctioned by the US and isolated from the world trade, but in return, North Korea has something to make the US worry about and sleepless at night. Especially recently, HWASONG-17 has been able to shoot up to half a world around the world and can reach anywhere in the United States. Not yet. HWASONG-18 with solid fuel is also being tested and may be stronger in the future. So if the US threatens North Korea and North Korea goes crazy, they can destroy both sides. The third factor is also very important. That is, North Korea has a tremendous spirit of solidarity among its people. Whether all people are united voluntarily or voluntarily under coercion, such as anyone who does not unite will be taken out and reincarnated in another world for freedom of speech. That's what the media says. I don't know if it's true or not, but there is a fact that there has never been a protest in North Korea, and there is no information about North Korea being divided by public opinion. Instead, all North Koreans, from officials to people, from old to young, from police to army, are united as one. Especially more than that, there are many documents showing us that North Koreans see their leader as a living saint and they wholeheartedly follow this saint's ideals. Being able to dedicate and sacrifice for this saint's ideals is not something they fear, but rather something they are proud of. With such a high spirit of solidarity, North Korean leaders are not afraid of anyone because they know that whatever they do, their people will support and sacrifice. Finally, another reason that has become more apparent has received support from China and Russia. Specifically, as you can see, since the Russo-Ukrainian War broke out and the trade war between the US and China began, It seems that the world has split into two factions: China, North Korea, Russia on one side, and the US Western allies South Korea, Japan, and some other countries on another side. So both China, North Korea, Russia have enemies with the US, so they support each other also makes sense. And with this support, North Korea becomes more confident when declaring confrontation with the US. In summary, we have 4 reasons, including having nothing left to be sanctioned, possessing nuclear weapons with half-Earth range, having absolute trust and support from their people, and having allies with China, Russia, so North Korea is not afraid of the US. What do you think? Let's discuss together. Thank you for watching this video and see you again soon.